I don't play on this motherfucking mic, nigga. Hey, yo.
Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. And y'all will wait for it, so here we go. Part 2 of the Part 3 series, the Harlem Smiley story. Reason why I turned Crip in the first place, man. Let's go, man. We going. First off, if you didn't watch Part 1, Part 2 ain't gonna really make no sense, and you know from where the takeoff starts. So go back and watch Part 1. Y'all ready? Y'all tuned in there? Y'all know it, man. Come on, let's go. Get up off that couch, man. Let's go. Production today. I don't care if it's raining, snowing. It's bad weather all across the USA right now, man. Y'all ready? Let's get into it, man. Dirt game. Just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Social respect. If not, cuz, put it in the check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You are tuned into the one and only Dirt Game TV. We're going to pick up right where we pretty much left off from. And before we get into it, shout out to CEO Smacks. Side Block Record, man. Y'all follow him on all social media, man. Bobby Smacks on YouTube. Smacks1 on Instagram. Frankie Smacks on Facebook. Follow him, man. We got the reaction video coming. I'm going to put the snippet. Y'all must have just seen the snippet beforehand. But other than that, man, yo, y'all support the Side Block movement. We're going to get into it, man. So, we in 98. Meet OG Lucky. Gig Gang Crip. GGC. California base set. And when you look at this motherfucker, you could tell he just came out of jail. This motherfucker is short, swole, but he's Italian. We like, huh? Not even gonna lie. New York, back then, he wasn't seeing too many white Crips running around. But he was mixed with Puerto Rican. But you know, he looked more Italian than Puerto Rican. So I know everybody who went to Chelsea who knows about this man. Y'all starting to laugh right now because y'all already know where I was going with this one too. So, right next door to Chelsea High School was a GED program called The Door. So, basically, you got and when I say right across the street, if I'm on the side of Chelsea, I could throw a rock and hit they literally don't even got to throw a fall. Literally right across the street. So, us as teenagers are going to school with people right across the street who's grown-ass adults. GED program, any age group, y'all know what it is already. So, upon that happening, us smashing people out when they coming out, he peeping the scenario. Because then the next day was just day 2 of it all. So what happens is, it was like an everyday thing to start out with, to come up there. It was never a plan to take over Chelsea High School. That was never a plan. It just ended up happening like that. Because, you know, at that time, it was so hard to be Crip out there. So any kind of organization was cool. And at that time in Manhattan, I told y'all a lot of times I'm not familiar with Manhattan. Manhattan is a place where most of the Latin Kings is at. Most of the Latin Kings is at. So, in this instance, right, the Latin Kings got beef with Bloods. If you're familiar with anything with Blood, you know Latin King and Blood. Really, pretty much, that's why Blood even is in New York, because what Latin Kings was doing in jail. Whole different blog, whole nother story. You want to learn more about that, go watch the Rikers Island blog. Never got along. This time, we don't get along with Blood. It's almost like you're the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of ordeal. So we not cool with Latin King like that in the past. Don't have no problem with them either. They don't like Blood. We don't like Blood. Let's form a little coalition. So that's what happened. So that's what happened back in the day. As far as what that goes with the Latin Kings. So it's like we had mad Latin Kings in the school. We had Crips in the school, but there was a whole bunch of Bloods outnumbering both. But nobody never thought at that time, like, if y'all just click up with the Latin Kings, y'all can. So eventually, when we was on that school, just smashing people out, The Latin Kings wasn't one of the ones. It was one day when them niggas tried to rally and try to form, and the Latin Kings actually came together. What does that have to do with OG Lucky? What happens was, Lucky was in the door with one of the Latin King members that was a high-ranking Latin King member. You know, he's trying to get his shit together. And they're trying to get GD and all that, trying to do what every grown men do. Trying to get his stuff together. They was cool inside of there. Nobody never really knew that. He knew the Latin King, the younger ones that was inside of Chelsea. It wasn't that many of them. I'm probably about 10, 11 of them. Like 6 of us at the time. So what happened was, by the time that weekend had came up, you know, ain't nothing happening in school. The Monday came back up. Next thing you know, it's not only Crips up there, it's Mad Latin Kings up there. But I see Lucky talking to, you know, us on the Crips side. Him talking to the Latin Kings. And as you know, I mean, perfect timing. That day the Bloods niggas had just, they was getting tired of it at that time. They tried to come up there deep. Spring Street Park. Went down in Spring Street Park. Crips and Latin Kings versus the Bloods. From there, it's like, hey, let's not do a little, you know, form a little coalition. It is what it is. Us being so stupid at the time. Not even realizing that we really can't, like, all right, let me break it down for y'all outside of New York, borough-wise, right? In New York and Manhattan, you had, like, Bloods, Crips, and then you had Latin Kings. You had Nietas. Those was, like, the major gangs that was out there. In Brooklyn, you had Bloods, you had Crips, then you had GDs. Those was, like, the major gangs out there. Were there Latin Kings in Brooklyn? Of course there was. Were there GDs in Manhattan? Of course there was. Are we talking about for the main part? That's where you know the big batches started at too. Now there was a lot of Latin Kings in the Bronx because the Bronx is close to Manhattan. There's a lot of GDs in Queens because Queens is close to Brooklyn. But those boroughs are spread out apart for all those who live outside of New York. So it was weird me being in Brooklyn, chilling with the GDs. Well, no, not chilling with the GDs, but you know, it was a bond with the GDs. Then when we in Manhattan, it's a bond with the Latin Kings. Only problem is if you know the history, like you know history, you can't have a Latin Kings and GDs do not at no form of nothing. That's a big rivalry, especially outside of New York. Big rivalry. It is what it is. Past blogs talking about it. We're not going deep into that. So, we not even realizing that this is about to be a bigger problem than we anticipate. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever like that too. Because, you know, at that time, we not even recognizing. The only thing we thinking is we outnumbered. We need to try to form everything. We really not too deep as Crips. We don't know too deep of knowledge of the folk and the Latin King knowledge. Especially if you live in New York and you've never been to Chicago. You don't know the real big conflict between them two. And remember, we talking about 98 right now. We talking about back in the day. Now a lot of people know, but 98, everything was fresh. Everybody was still learning. We didn't know what the hell was going on. So that was a big problem. But that day, niggas stood tall, something crazy. So everything's still continuing. So now my birthday passed. Now I'm like 14 years old. I'm chilling. My older brother hit us with a bombshell. Yo, about to move to California. He's like, what? California? What the hell going on? Yeah, about to get up out of here, about to move to California. Damn. So now me thinking, I got mad younger siblings that's like, I'm the second oldest out of 11 kids. Now I got mad siblings now that's younger than me, that's looking up to me as I was looking up to him. But now he gone. Now I'm out here 14. I'm running the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in the, you know, at 14 years old, you could only run the streets in the daytime. If you got a parent who cares, 14 years old, you only run the street in the daytime. So at this time, I'm chilling. He leaves. Now I'm doing stuff that he used to do all the time. Now I'm out there, you know, I'm coming in the house late. I'm chilling around my own house around Brooklyn all the time. But it's just like, now that I'm in Chelsea, a lot of the people who I'm chilling with in school live in Manhattan. There was a few people that lived in my neighborhood that ended up going to Chelsea High School. See what I'm saying? Probably like 4 or 5 people. But for the most part, though, most of them live in Manhattan. So now it's like to the point to where I'm starting to chill in Manhattan now. I'm not chilling in Brooklyn, but remember, I'm 14 years old. I was supposed to be getting on the train going home. Now I'm getting on the train going to Harlem. From Harlem to Brownsville, super far. Super far. See what I'm saying? So boom. I'm out there chilling with my boy, the one I told y'all before that was L&W, but we end up, you know, turning him Crip. See what I'm saying? But that was my boy before that too. So now we chilling. He lives on 110 in Lenox. Right 2 blocks over from Forster Projects. So now I'm going to his house, chilling like a motherfucker. Not even realizing our same enemies we be smashing out lives in that same area. It never dawned on me that he used to be L&W before he turned Crip. So the area he lived in more than likely had a lot of Bloods in it. Didn't even realize that. Chilling at this man's house for weeks. But we chilling though, you know. Now I'm starting to smoke weed. See what I'm saying? Now it's just like mad girls who I'm seeing in school. Now I'm seeing them outside of school in the parks. So I'm doing what any typical 14-year-old trying to do. I'm trying to run around and, you know, chill with the girls. Not even realizing the dangers that's in the fact. So now we chilling at the Chinese restaurant, hanging around with this girl. Who I see? None other than the grimy one himself. Kareem. Whew. Had to run into this nigga. Had to live over here of all places. Remember, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not familiar with nothing in Harlem. Too much at all. So instead of him coming up to me on some, oh, what you doing out here? See what I'm saying? Just start squaring up fighting shit. This soft, smooth, crooked-eyed ass, this nigga looks at me and go, oh yeah? You in Harlem? And runs towards the projects. Fuck is this nigga doing? What kind of I said, what? Runs towards the projects, dips towards the projects. So I already knew what it was already too. Tell the girl, yo, I'm up out of here. See what I'm saying? I'm up out of here too. Mark like, yo, where you going? I'm like, yo, I'm up out of here, cuz. I gotta get up out of here. See what I'm saying? It's ghost time up out of here. See what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, like, you gotta dip because, like, my man started putting in work against them. But they all live in his same neighborhood. So that's why he you know, he got siblings and all that. So he got to watch the way he slipped too. So I'm like, yo, they know me already. They really don't know you like that too much. So, you know, just chill. I'm going to chill. I'm saying I'm going to dip home. We'll figure this out. School time again. Boom. School time come back around. See this nigga like, yo, what happened? I was coming back for the water what? No, you wasn't. You wasn't coming back for the water what? Nigga, you ran to the projects. You either gonna go get a gun or you was gonna get 30 niggas. I know what you was gonna do. But anyway, nigga, I'm here right now. Let's fight. I swear to God, it was me, my man Rico, the little small other blood nigga he used to chill with, the little short nigga, and the little one of these little wasn't no gangbang or nothing. Some dude named Eddie I used to chill with. That was in one of my classes. We was coming from the lunch break store. This nigga took off his jacket, took off his book bag, took my shit off. Boop bop, bit, bit, bit. See what I'm saying? Smashed him. This nigga trying to, like, at this time, I'm bigger, you know, so it's like he can't wrestle me down. He got really like, he got no hands. You see what I'm saying? He really got no hands. So it's like, it was one of those times where I'm standing there, I'm squaring up with him. You see what I'm saying? You know, nobody really landed the punches, but I see he ain't got no hands. So sometimes in order for you to get them punches in there, you got to take a nice swift one. So that's what happened. I let him catch me one time, boop, just for me to get in there and do the boop, 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 boop. It was over with. That's it. 2 to the body, boop, boop. 2 to the face, boop, boop. I'm saying? They got up. I wasn't kicking the nigga in the face or nothing. None of that. You know what I did? I grabbed him and helped him up. Kept going again. See what I'm saying? And then after the second time, there was a lot of wrestling at the second time and all that too. I'm saying truancy cops started coming. A lot of y'all out there in high school know about the truancy cops. You get caught by the truancy cops and you in high school, you gotta, it's a long day. Parents gotta come get you from the police station. It's a long day. Everybody's scared to get up out of there. See what I'm saying? So my man Rico like, yo, you know, big Mickey Smiley. I didn't know you had hands like that. You're a big nigga who can move quick. You know, like this nigga was a funny motherfucker. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. So this nigga's like, yo, I tell the nigga the story. He like, what happened? I tell the nigga the whole story because he wasn't, you know, there for the shit that happened in Harlem. So he like, yo, this is the problem when you hanging out in Harlem. You got to know what areas you can hang out in and what areas you can't hang out in or whatever like that too, because it's a lot of bloods in Harlem. See what I'm saying? He's like, it's mostly bloods in Harlem. See what I'm saying? So at this, you know, he's from rolling 30s at this time. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I'm like, nigga, I really don't be out there like that except for, you know, on the 110th, like by Foster Project. He's like, nah, that's not the, he's like, nah, that's not it. So he like, we're going to go to my crib right now. See what I'm saying? So we cut school. See what I'm saying? We cut the rest of the day, go to his crib. He live in, I forgot what was the name of these projects, but he live in some, I'm not even going to mention just in case people, even if I didn't know, I'm not going to mention it. Some projects, we jump on the 4 to 5 line, go to some projects out there. Mark used to always live on the 2 and the 3 line on that side. Rico's on the 4 and the 5 line. So I'm like, okay, I got you. So boom. Go to his crib, Niggas make some food and all that shit. Come back out, go to the park. You know what I'm saying? So Rico probably like, I think like 2 years older than me, maybe 3 years older than me. He a little older than me. Now we go to the park and shit. See what I'm saying? Niggas are smoking and shit like that. Now me, I'm just now even starting my smoking tip. See what I'm saying? Couple of rolling 30s over there, but it's a bunch of Latin kings over there where he live at. So, I'm like, oh, all right, cool. See what I'm saying? Niggas is chilling. Them niggas is drinking beers and all that. These niggas a little older. It's a bunch of Latin kings, only a couple. It's like a couple of Crip niggas, but, you know, they chilling. See what I'm saying? Boom. So Rico, like, he's like, where's Big N at? You know what I'm saying? So he like, oh, N on Edgecombe. He like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, the fuck is an Edgecombe? You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about an Edgecombe. Rico like, Smiley, we're about to go over to Edgecombe. Now, this time, it's like, it's maybe like 5:30, 6 o'clock. See what I'm saying? Now in the afternoon, we done been chilling that park for mad long. I'm like, oh, I already know my mom's about to be tight, because by the time I get back to Brooklyn, it's already about to be dark. See what I'm saying? Remember, I'm 14, still in 9th grade. See what I'm saying? So, this nigga, so I'm like, fuck it though. So I'm saying, jump over there, go to Edgecombe. Now, if anybody in Harlem know about Edgecombe back in the day, Edgecombe is right in the middle of like all blood territory. On this one block, Edgecombe though, it was all Crips on this block. But it's like, it was weird because all of them was older Crips. You know, it was no teenagers running around and they set over there, whatever like that. When we got over there, it was all older niggas. So as we getting over there, we, you know, he throwing up the thumbs. I'm doing the regular, you know, universal handshake. Yada yada. So now it's like, it's nothing worse than you being a youngin', you being a soldier, and you start getting questioned by the big. It's like when your peers, somebody in high school, they throw a cold question at you, whatever like that, you good to go. See what I'm saying? Especially when you know your stuff, you're confident. But it's just something about when a big homie, somebody who older than you that young, asks you something too. So it's like, Rico gets the one dude, and he gets like 2 or 3 dudes, he's throwing up thumbs. Then he gets to the other cats and he's throwing up the universal. So I'm like, I never really seen him throw up the universal with other than, people inside of Chelsea. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. So one of the big homies looked at me and he was like, he's like, you throwing up universal? Where you from? You not from 30s? And I was like, nah, from GSC, yada, yada, yada. He's like, damn, all the way from Brooklyn? What the hell you doing out here? See what I'm saying? Because at this time, it wasn't, GSC was like mainly in Brooklyn. See what I'm saying? So if them niggas was all older, they knew about that. See what I'm saying? I'm like, my man Rico, we go to the same high school, whatever like that, yada, 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 just out here chilling, whatever like that. I guess he had to come over here and make a move. So at this time, he over there talking to, Big Ann and whatever like that. And like, yo, so now he got like a strong, heavy accent. See what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I think this nigga Rico got the heavy accent. This nigga got the heavy accent too. Yada yada. Where you from? Yada yada. Tell a nigga GSC. Yada yada. Hit me with a couple of questions. Hit him with the answer with the codes. Yada yada. Boom boom. He like, all right. Yada yada. That was the end of that meeting. That was the end of that. When Rico dipped back to the crib, moms was tight. See what I'm saying? I'm like, it is what it is. See what I'm saying? Now we're gonna fast forward a little bit to now. So now, New Year's past, 1999 comes up. Yankees wins the World Series. You can go back, look, Yankees wins the World Series. It is what it is. Now, when the Yankees win the World Series, they always have their parade downtown around Canal Street. If you have never been to a Yankees Day parade, it's fucking cold as shit. Sometimes it be rainy. It's just a bad time to have a parade or whatever like that. It's usually mad cold out there too. Yankees Day parade come up. It is what it is. All y'all who not familiar with downtown, the Yankees Day parade, there's Canal Street is a big shopping area where you get a lot of fake stuff from. Like, we used to go down there and be mad. We would go down there and the Chinese man would be standing there with them damn Rolexes, watches. You would snatch one of them, do the snatch and run. Have one of your uncles take it to the pawn shop. They come back, slap you in your face because they tell you, this shit fake. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yo, happened so many times. But anyway, it's a lot of hustle and bustle around that area, but it's in Manhattan. So remember, a lot of schools in Manhattan, because Manhattan got a lot of bloods in it, it's a lot of bloods inside the schools too, and outside of schools. Yankee Day Parade, if you like baseball, you like it, whatever like that. Everybody out there. NYPD, police horses, everybody out there. I get to school that morning, something had happened in the actual Harlem area. Something had happened, because niggas was rallying up the troops. I never in my life seen so many Latin Kings and so many Crips together in one spot in my life. See what I'm saying? So at this time, I'm not asking no questions. I'm like, all right, niggas riding. It is what it is. When I say we walked from Spring and 6th Street all the way to Canal, like 400 deep, blue flags, gray flags, yellow flags, like gold flags. It was crazy. It was crazy. So we thinking, what? We super deep. You looking around, super deep. You didn't care. Like, somebody had to have a flag. You had to have a flag on, because if not, if you had on different black, all black or something like that, nobody really know who you was. This time I didn't. I'm like, there's no way we about to get down there and be outnumbered. So we walking down there. So when you get to Canal Street, jump through that under the tunnel, and you make that left, you look straight down, all you just see is just like patches and patches of just like different blood niggas. 30 here, 40 here, 60 here, 100 down there, green rags, red rags. Like, it was just rags everywhere. What? It's crazy. Niggas, see them niggas? It was just like a movie. It was like one of the war movies. You see them niggas? Niggas just rushed. It was over. Boom, bop, big down. It was over. Throughout the midst of it all, see one of my little man Tone. My little man, I mean, not Tone. My little man Teddy. My little man Teddy from 30s. My guy is about to get. So now I'm over there. I'm fighting. Do. So now I look over. I see my man Teddy, and the nigga got him. Like, Teddy must have just like, he must have hit him with the sweep. Because then he spit that razor out. He went to go, woof. All I did was slap the nigga off me. Woof. Run over to Teddy too. And all I can do, oh, which hand was? So all I can do is just, I didn't have enough time to swap the dude because the dude was coming down already. So when I pushed Teddy, I kind of blocked the razor. And the nigga caught me from here all the way down the head. That's what that, what's the name is too. That's what that scar is right there. You know what I'm saying? Caught me from there all the way down the head. This was like, so this was over 20 years ago, and that scar's still there. So when he did that shit, he was coming down on a swipe. That shit was all the way. I'm talking about, nigga, I was seeing like tendons and, nigga, what? I tied my flag around my hand. Just got to work. Do. See what I'm saying? Now I'm over. I'm saving. I'm saying I'm slapping niggas on nigga. Do. Now I'm tight because I already know what it is too. So now it's like, I can't even feel, remember, it's cold outside. I can't even feel nothing in this hand no more. You know what I'm saying? And this is my right hand. It's my dominant hand too. Dip back. Go back to Chelsea. Security guard there. Used to be Rikers Island Correction. Know my moms. The reason how she know my moms, my brother went to the school. She done seen this lady. Got my mom back in the remember. This is 99 now. Everybody ain't running around with cell phones and all that. But this security guard had one. Pulled that cell. She see me, so she was like, you just came from that, you just came from down there at that parade, huh? I said, nah, what you talking about? I just came from lunch. I'm about to go back to class. She goes, well, why you bleeding? I'm like, I'm not bleeding. I got tied my flag around my hand. What? Look down, nigga. The whole adrenaline running. I didn't even check it when I went back to school under there. I was trying to get back to school to have my alibi to say I was in school chilling. Whole flag. You would have never knew there was a blue flag. That whole shit was red. That shit was just dripping. It was just dripping. Dripping. You know what I'm saying? Took me to the nurse office. Called my moms. On speed dial. Whew. Goddamn. Told y'all. My mom's a Rikers Island correction officer. Black woman. Kids. The 90s. Was not yet at this time. Did not have the Lord fully in her life at this time. I say she came up there swinging. She didn't care about no hands, nothing. Came up there swinging. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw out to hit my mom's. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't do that though. Yo, it's crazy. Boom. Chelsea High School. Suspended. Super suspended. First time suspended is a superintendent suspension. Because of the caliber that was going on in there too. All right, cool. They suspend me. So what happens is when you get a superintendent suspension, that takes 2 weeks. So they sent me to this school, this alternative school that was literally in Manhattan, but it was right down the block. It was on like Houston Street, somewhere like that. It wasn't like right walking distance, but it wasn't super far. See what I'm saying? So, literally, right down the street. Know what they thinking? I'm up there every day. I'm up there chilling. Not going to this alternative school. I get in there one day, nigga, it's just like all over again. Mad blood niggas in the school. I'm like, damn, I'm on a superintendent suspension. This shit crazy. So now, that was some heavy shit that was going down. I'm talking about, it was a lot of, I'm not going into details of what happened at the what's name too. It was an all out, full war. I'll give you my detail and my detail side of the story. But shit got crazy. Like, it was, niggas started getting shot around the area. We're talking about after the what's the name? Because of this scenario, this situation that had happened. We talking about in the neighborhood now. I still live in Brooklyn. So, shit going, but I'm going to school in Manhattan. Shit getting heavy. So, you know, go to my older cousins in Brooklyn, tell them what's going on. He's like, yo, you know, you gotta stay strapped up. See what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. I get strapped up. First time ever in my life. I don't even know how to even, like, niggas gave me a small little tutorial. It is what it is. Go to that school. My man got kicked out too. They sent him to that school too. He didn't go to Chelsea. He was in Park West. But we used to just like run into him because there was a lot of Bloods in Park West. So he was just always just like chill with us all the time. He got kicked out of his school and he ended up going to that school too. So I don't got no lock or nothing to that school too. And I know like he goes there permanently. I'm going there just on a superintendent suspension. So alternative school. I tell him to put the shit in his locker. This nigga put the shit in his locker, son. Oh my God. These niggas fucking come, like, do a locker search on this nigga. Finds the shit on this, you know what I'm saying? So, this nigga did some soft, super soft ass shit. I ain't gonna say this nigga name. I ain't even gonna say what this nigga said for him, because he probably said, I ain't even going, it is what it is. They like, oh, he like, I got it from a friend. Stupid, like, movie shit. Oh, what's this friend's name? They come get me. I'm like, yo, I don't even, like, nigga, I don't even know nothing. You could dust prints on it, because I had just got it. I didn't even touch the shit with my prints and nothing. I had my flag on the shit. You could dust that shit with prints. None of that shit. Ain't none of that shit mine. You see what I'm saying? My cousin said there was no, you know, nothing on there. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that's mine. See what I'm saying? Because of just the suspicion of it, they kicked me out of the alternative high school. So now my mom is like, what in the is going on with this boy? So now they tell my moms he has to go to a vocational school at this time. So now it's like my vocational school is Boys and Girls High School. My mom's like, no way, no way. So now my grandmother lives in Queens at this time. My grandmother lives on Foch and Garbrewer, right across the street from Baisley Projects. So they like, all right, he got to go to Springfield High School. So now my mom's like, all right, your ass going to Queens. I'm like, yo, come on, son. I don't really like, we go to Queens for Thanksgiving, you know, stuff, barbecues and, you know, events like that. But I'm not like super familiar with Queens. So I'm like, oh man, now I gotta go to high school in Queens. Now this is like the third high school that I done been into already, and like I'm literally haven't even hit the 10th grade yet. See what I'm saying? Get to Springfield High School. As soon as I get there, metal detectors, all that. Chelsea don't got no metal detectors, all that. The other alternative school ain't no metal detectors. Get to Springfield High School, metal detectors. The fuck? Niggas take my damn Walkman. This is how old that. This is back in the day. Walkman. Take my Walkman. I know, because the Foxy Brown album, China Doll, had just came out. And that shit was fire. And I didn't even fully get through it, because I had just copped it from Jamaica Avenue. So I had that much time to listen to the whole album before I made it to Springfield High School. Anyway, first day get there, me, two other people have like an orientation. Remember, this like towards the end of the year now. Have an orientation talking about Springfield High School is the #1 AIDS leading school in America. I said, skirt? Hold on, horse, what in the... I said, nah, son, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. What do we mean? This is the... Nah. So, boom. Go to my classes, right? I don't know nobody in that school, not a soul. So now, my boy, one of my boys who played organ at the church, he got a twin brother. Now, one of the twins live in Queens, the other one live in Brooklyn. So, I've seen the other one from Queens, but that was like, church events, and it was like, so you ain't really doing no gangbanging stuff at church. So, as I see him, it never came up. But when I seen him in Springfield, he was all blued up. So at that time, when you had certain writing on your JanSport or whatever like that, you knew what it was. So I seen his book bag. I was like, yo, you Crip? He was like, yeah, I'm Crip. How you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I'm Crip too. He's like, get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Throw it out with the nigga. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is mad bloods in the school. He's like, mad bloods in the school. He's like, it's only me and like 2 other Crips in this whole school. I was like, damn, here we go all over again. So I'm like, all right. It is what it is, see what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm more worried about the double what AIDS leads school to America. I'm like, damn, this time you young, you doing shit. You like, nigga, man, that's the last thing I'm trying to do is come up with the monster. Can't do it. So, go to my classes, whatever like that. But I'm not even feeling the vibe of the whole school. You see what I'm saying? I'm new in there, but I'm mad big. See what I'm saying? I'm blued up. So it's like, the vibes in the school is just off. So I'm like, it is what it is. So me and him leave school. We dip out. He like, yo, I'm about to go up here to Hillcrest High School, whatever like that. Cause they get out a little later, it'd be mad girls up there, whatever like that. So I'm like, I really don't know Queens. Let me go holler at this man. Let me go up there, talk to this man or whatever like that. Good. So boom, I go up there. To Hillcrest with him too. It's grapes. It's 60s, it's 8 tray. That's when I meet OG Bolo. So now Jamaica Avenue used to be mad bloods all the time up there. Hillcrest is like the next big avenue for all those who not familiar with Queens. That's right behind, like when you pass Jamaica and you keep going, that's the next big avenue that's up there, whatever like that too. So it's like, you had a bunch of schools that was in that small vicinity, Jamaica High School, Hillcrest High School, so now it's like I'm meeting other Crips and folks, GD folks, because it's a lot of them out there too in Queens, you see what I'm saying? Now it's like I'm meeting a lot of them from different boroughs. Like, all right, cool, see what I'm saying? So we up there running around back and forth with them or whatever like that. So this is this is what I'm thinking. We gonna be up there getting into it with a whole bunch of bloods and all that. This is the first time I actually ran into the fucking MS-13s. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like the Crips is literally fighting the MS-13 niggas. I'm like, damn, what the hell is going on here? Like, I have never ran into one of these niggas in their life. So it's like, we rally up one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it. I'm out here. I'm saying, I'm not gonna fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? At this time, it's like, if you Crip, you gotta go run it out. No matter what set you from. Don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no Crip on Crip crime at this time. None of that. So, dip up over there. We thinking it's about to be, we got mad razors and all that. Nobody really shooting guns. We still in high school. Nobody really shooting guns at this time. See what I'm saying? So now I don't know nobody from Queens. You see what I'm saying? But I had just met a lot of them, previously, before that. So these motherfuckers come to this, a big ass park that's right there between like Sufton and like Jamaica on that side of town. I forgot, that was years ago. It's a big ass park. So if you know there's a big historical house somewhere in that area, it's a park right behind that too. Met up with these motherfuckers at that park. See what I'm saying? We thinking these motherfuckers about to have razors and all that, maybe guns. When I say these motherfuckers came over there, these motherfuckers got chains. They got bats. They got brass knuckles. One nigga, like, he had a pipe. It looked like some grand. It looked like all the, you remember the game Roll Rash? all the old heads out there, all of the things you can get on road rash and smack the dude off the motorcycle with, that's pretty much what they brung. I'm like, what the hell's going on over here? I don't think razor's going to work against these. So what? So now at this time, I'm like, I don't know nobody. I look over, I just see this big nigga Bolo just smashing these niggas out. They hitting this nigga. This nigga's just like blocking shit. Douche. You know what I'm saying? Shh, douche. And let's say, oh shit. So I'm saying, so I'm like, all right. We over there. Now we just gonna get riding these niggas. See what I'm saying? I'm over there. Shh, douche. See what I'm saying? Hold on, take that. Douche. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. See what I'm saying? Parting the ash on my shirt. Yeah, I know I get a little excited sometimes. See what I'm saying? So, yeah. Smash them out. I'm saying, so now everybody like, oh, you know, now everybody doing like meet and greets and all that. Where you from? See what I'm saying? You know all that too. So it's just, that's why I know it's a bunch from 8 Trays, some from 60s, and some from Great. See what I'm saying? I'm the only one. I'm still GSC at this time. I'm the only one from GSC that's over there. See what I'm saying? And this nigga is like, I'm talking about, like, I'm a big guy. See what I'm saying? But it's like Bolo a little bit bigger than me. So it was good. And niggas like, damn, the fuck? These two, like, y'all two big ass niggas. It was this one, and I wish I remember this dude's name. It was this one funny motherfucker. He was from Queens. That's why this nigga was funny. He was like, y'all two big ass niggas. I look over, and I'm over there struggling, trying to get this little Spanish motherfucker off me. And I'm over there, I see you big niggas over there just standing next to each other, smash niggas. Come help the small. Like, this nigga was funny. This guy was super funny, and I can't remember his name. But if you was there, you remember when you saying that, yo, please hit me in the inbox in the comments or something, because, yo, that was super funny. So that was, you know, pretty much the start of me running around in Queens, you know, as far as with them. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, it's mad cool. Queens got the coolest like, I don't know why people be trying to, like, talk crazy about Queens, because Queens got the coolest people ever. You see what I'm saying? It's like my step-pops, you know, used to run with a major figure from Queens who was also a big blood dude from Queens. And when, you know, he was, when we run around, you know, me and my older brother, he seen blue fags and all, like, he used to tell us all the time, like, y'all niggas better be careful. Because, you know, he was one that turned blood in jail. I'm not going to throw his name on here. I think I mentioned it before. If you know, you know. You don't, you don't. See what I'm saying? So, you know, but him and my step-pops, not in no gang, but my step-pops used to be guard body. So, you know, back in the day before Bloods came, you was guard body. So, yeah, he used to always just tell us, be careful. So, Queens got the coolest dudes out there. But don't sleep on them, though, because, you know, they say Queens get the money, too. You know, they was more about less fighting and more about getting money. That's why Queens got either a lot of houses or projects. It's like that for a reason. Go buy a house in Brooklyn and tell me that. Y'all crazy. Or Harlem. Ain't nobody buying no houses out there. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You are tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. Don't worry, part 3 coming. That's next down the line. Just stay tuned in. And if you've been here before and you like the content, you know what it is, man. But if you haven't been here before and you're new to the game and you want to jump on, you want to get first dibs, hit the notification bell, man. And then you can subscribe to the channel. And after that, just hit the like button, man. You know what it is. It's the thumb, man. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up 2, man. Dirt Gang, we rolling, man. 9th Street.